appreciate you, guys. Real stuff. You know what, man? It's not often an opportunity like this come around. So when it do come around, you gotta appreciate.
All right, guys, this is our 10 a.m. conference call. Obviously, we are back. We didn't hold a call all of January. We were getting back on our feet. It was a time where we got a chance to just kind of rejuvenate. So we're with a renewed spirit, new strategy, obviously. And now it's time to get to February. February is a focus moment for us, really, really results driven in February, obviously. So we just want to make sure that you guys are good to go, ready for takeoff, right? What do I mean by that? I mean, do you have everything that you need, right? Things like your devices, things like locations, things like good communication from your general manager. Obviously, all of these things make a gumbo of success here at Bridge the Gap Marketing. So I just want to make sure to remind you guys of that. Obviously, we got two programs that we're on right now, Access, and then obviously Access with an E, by the way, and then obviously True Connect. So we're leading with True Connect right now. Why? Because obviously as of February 8th, because of the things going around with ACP, they may just change their business model. If they do, then at that point, we just need to make sure that we are aware so that we can pivot over to Excess. And then at that point, we'll make sure that we get those devices back to them so that we won't be charged for them. I'm telling you guys something right now because I look at the fact that obviously we just had a down month. So if we had a down month, I know that you guys more than likely had a down month as well, right? And I just want you guys to know that right now we are fully focused on getting back up and running. I want to see this call for. How do we do that though? Let's talk a little bit about strategy, how we do that. We do that by making sure we focus on us for a little bit, right? Each and every one of us focus on us for a little bit, making sure that we take time heading back to the field, making sure that we're in the field. One of the best things about this program is the fact that we can work 24 hours per day, right? Obviously, if you're at a family reunion, it's 3 a.m. in the morning, your favorite cousin just came by, they don't have a cell phone, you can literally set them up with a cell phone. I mean, so that they got adequate an adequate way to communicate with the rest of the family. That is a real thing now at this point. We just want to make sure that we can help as many people as possible. And by focusing on you, that's exactly how you help as many people as possible. Each and every one of you guys on this phone, actually, on this Zoom call, got the ability to help others, whether it's just by you inside of your home and the income that you make, or whether you start to boss up and start to become an IBO with us. Then with that point there, you can help a lot of other people. You can help others become you and really start to replace yourself. I say this to you guys because I always want you guys to be focused on, right? And with February, we need to focus, right? So that's one way you could do it, by focusing on you. The second way that you can do it is by making sure that you always recruit. Always recruit. Inside of this business right now, there's a lot of room for growth. Now we got all 50 states. We used to talk about, hey, just Virginia. We used to talk about just Philadelphia. We used to talk about just being inside of New York and New Jersey. Now 50 states. So the opportunity is truly unlimited. And I want to make sure that you guys know that. Recruiting is vital and recruiting is key. So if you do not have it already, get the recruiting link from your general manager and say, hey, listen, is this the link that we use? Absolutely. Tell them to let you know that you recruited them. Right. So obviously inside the link, you can let them know they're at that point, or they can just give you their name and their general manager will look out for your recruit. At that point there, you think your general manager is not looking at you like, hey man, this could be my one, right? I could be able to grow right through you. We're always looking for people that we can duplicate ourselves, guys. So never forget that. So those are two ways that you can actually make sure that you stay focused this month, right? And then the third thing is get a running mate, guys. Get a running mate. Here at Bridge the Gap Marketing, we are really all about running mates. When I look inside the Telegram group, I look at almost 100 agents now with the that can obviously have been with us, been with the brand Bridge to Gap Marketing, and now as we transition over into our Lifeline division and we focused here, right? Then you can really pick the running mate that you like, right? And don't just pick them just because they work here. Pick them because they're the one that is going out writing the business every day. They're the ones that's going out keeping people motivated. You can see from the chat that they always got a positive quote to drop inside the chat. Those are the people that I like to be around, right? One of my favorite people right now, right, is Joshua, right? Why? Because Joshua is 21 years old, about to have his first child, and at this point in his life, he's growing more than ever, right? He's growing more than ever. And is it painful? I believe he will tell you that it's painful. But is it worth it? I do believe he will tell you that it's worth it, right? So you can always hit him up if you want some advice or, need to understand the program a little bit better, because he's been in Lifeline almost 2 years now at this point and done really well, I might add, right? But he's one of my favorite people because, again, I know he's going through it and I sympathize with him, but I also make sure, man, that I follow his journey because he inspires me. So pick someone, a running mate that's definitely going to inspire you, definitely going to pick you up on those lows, because when you have those lows and when you're out there in the field and it seems lonely, or when you got when your customer said they was going to come back and they didn't call back, right, and you're thinking about packing up and going home, you need to say to yourself, no, absolutely not. What was my goal today? I said, I'm going to do 20 phones today. I said, I'm going to do 15 phones today. And if you committed to that, then make sure that you keep your commitment. This is vital and important, right? Obviously, nobody is more important than you, right? And I don't want to see anybody on this call let themselves down. That's not why we're here. We're here so that we can actually make sure that we are all we need, right? As independent contractors with Bridge to Gap Marketing, as marketing agents, you guys have the opportunity to make as much money as you would like. Right. So with that being said, no one can stop you.
Because of you, Q, I'm soon to be the greatest in the world.